行ってくる。
Cyberpunk Edgerunner. What a show! Now for any of you who didn't know anything prior to this series, it's a new Netflix anime series that is taking the world by storm. The studio behind it is infamously known for its uses of ton of vibrant color, sickening amount of saturation, and so on. Basically, the equivalent to a full-on blown-out LSD trip. And we are loving it. Spoiler. This video contains a small amount of spoiler. It's not that big, but I still want to let you know. The show takes place in a futuristic dystopian setting of what's commonly known as downtown Detroit. Actually, I don't know. I have never been to Detroit. Where everyone is gonna either rip you up, skin you, or put a bullet between your cranium. Where mega corporation is the one holding on to all the power, and you are just a small fry in the face of that power. Story. You play as V, a young hood who is looking to make it big in Night City. Wait, you're telling me I'm not playing the game, that I'm not being subjected to torture by the Cyberpunk, but rather watching the anime adaptation of it? Well, color me surprised. This look amazing, and it's actually good. Wait, it's the same fucking thing. Story. For real, Cyberpunk Edgerunner follow the story of David, who is motherless just 10 minutes into the show, where he was being bullied in school just because he was organic. That's right, in this world, if you want to command respect, you gotta earn them by installing highly illegal, highly dangerous modification, or simply put, more chromes, where your chrome level is directly relating to the amount of fame that you got. It's also guarantee you a trip towards the afterlife. But I digress. David, after just 10 minutes into the show, realized that he is now at what people usually term midlife crisis, where money is nowhere to be seen, future is nothing but a bleak dark spot, and the worst thing of all, no chromes. Like any sensible middle-aged teen with no clear way out, he resorted to suggestive actions. As we watch David cruise through Night City in hoping to make a name for himself, we will see the many challenges and difficulties that await him and his crew. Meet Lucy, the main girl, a netrunner, basically a hacker woman, whom hair is so white that it's obligated me into liking her. And in fact, I would actually like her more if her personality, characteristic, and motivation was a bit more fleshed out. Actually, I lied. Meet Rebecca, the real main girl, a psychomaniac with an obsession to big gun, big rampage, and the only one in the show who actually had some sense of consciousness to realize that, hey, maybe you shouldn't put on that military-grade equipment whose size is triple that of your body. I don't know, maybe you wouldn't like it? That's right, the most sensible person in the room is the one who acts like a maniac. Period. That's really go to show what you can expect from the show. Atmosphere. The show excelled in its spectacular confrontational scene. Studio Trigger did a very good job at conveying the character emotion to their viewer. You can clearly tell and understand what they are going through as well. The nicety visualization as well as the reference of the game is scattered throughout the film. So if you are someone who have prior experience to the game, you will be most happy to see them. And it really makes you go like, oh, I recognize that building and such. And as for viewers who are going to this completely blind, you can anticipate a very vibrant, very colorful, but somehow seemingly distorted view. It portrays perfectly what nicety represents, and you will come across it multiple times through the show. The action scene feel unique, owing to the studio style of choice, so it was a fresh win from all the more tame, generic one recently. The BGM is good, not overpowering at times, but feel just right when it's needed. The decision to use vocal songs really bring out the emotion as a greater effects. When the song shift from a BGM to the main audio, it just click somehow. In summary, the general perception of the show is that while it feels like it was rushed in a lot of segments due to the limited number of episodes, but because I have played the game before and the way I see is that the series feels very fitting to the nature of the cyberpunk setup, and that I got what I came for. Just know that the experience may not be up to your preference with the way it's composite, but it's very much up there as one of the more contemporary shows out there. The story could have been explored more in-depthly about the relationship between characters if they could have expanded the number of episodes, but maybe this was the direction they was going for initially. So to leave room for a new season with a completely different cast, finger crossed. Ratings. I rate the show highly recommended